If you've seen any of my other videos, you probably already know that I like My Hero Academia a lot. And while it isn't even in my top 10, I still really enjoy it. And if you didn't know, I like Smash Ultimate too. Wouldn't it be really dope if Deku actually came to Smash? Well, a person can dream, right? But without further ado, let's talk about Deku's moveset in Smash. So let's first discuss the type of character that Deku would be. I personally think that he would be a ground fighter, similar to Little Mac or Mii Brawler, but with a better jump and airspeed. This is because we've seen in the show that even without using All for One, Deku's still extremely strong and quick. It would make a lot of sense if a lot of his specials caused damage back to him, like Pichu. This would be very reminiscent of the show, where he would get hurt every time he used One for All. But let's move on to his specials. Let's start with Neutral Special. I personally think that Deku should use his 100% punch. I think this move should be extremely powerful and be followed by this huge gust of wind, but it should have many drawbacks. For one, he should take a lot of damage because, like in the show, his arm would be broken and it should have a long recharge time before he could use it again. The Wind Blast could be something reminiscent of, let's say, Cloud's Neutral Special, but with more power and knockback. Next, let's talk about Side Special. I think that Delaware Smash Air Force would be really cool. It would probably work best as a laser type projectile in my opinion. We see in the fight with Gentle Criminal that Deku uses it as a precise laser attack to destabilize Gentle. This could easily be implemented as something like Falco's laser, except with more knockback. And it would also be really cool if you could angle it slightly, kinda like Min Min's arms, for example. To avoid being broken, it definitely shouldn't have a lot of range. I'm thinking that something like Terry's Neutral B range would be absolutely perfect. Now let's talk about the most controversial special. I personally feel that it would be super cool if Deku had a counter. It would be so awesome if Deku did the exact counter he did on Bakugo during the training. I know that a counter might seem very basic, but I think that it fits Deku perfectly, unlike a lot of the other characters. Deku's whole shtick at the beginning of the show was that he was able to read, analyze, and adapt to his opponents. So what fits that perfectly? You guessed it, a counter. Now, I had a really hard time figuring out what would be the perfect up special. When it comes down to it, Deku doesn't really have anything that fits. He could do another Delaware Smash Air Force, but I feel like that's too repetitive. So I finally decided on giving him full Cowling Shoot style. The way I see it work in my mind is like this. So basically, Deku kicks, and using air to propel himself forward, he goes at an angle similar to Charizard's recovery. But if he encounters someone during his recovery, that's when he would use full Cowling Shoot style and kick the other character. But instead of launching them at some other angle like most characters, I think that it would be really cool if they would be knocked at the exact same angle as Deku. This would be really cool because of some of the potential applications you could have. For example, if Deku were recovering to the ledge and someone were to get hit, it would send them directly to the ledge where they could tech. If they failed, then they would die, obviously. But if they did, then Deku would be able to do a follow-up. And I personally think that this would just be really cool and unique, as most recoveries don't allow 4 follow-ups. At last, we're finally at the final Smash. When it comes to anime characters in Smash, you usually just have too many options to count for the ultimate move. And this isn't any different for Deku. My original idea was to go with Infinite 100%, but I feel like this didn't really fit Smash Ultimate. Infinite 100% would have been absolutely perfect for Smash 4, where a lot of characters had these transformations that you could control. But sadly, they removed most of these in Ultimate. So I finally decided on a one-for-all 1,000,000% cutscene. If you don't remember, Deku used this while fighting Muscular at the UA boot camp while they were under attack. This definitely embodies what a Final Smash should be, an attack where you give all your energy to finish an opponent. And it doesn't even have to be a cutscene. Deku could even just do a punch that shoots out air and a projectile similar to Mario's Final Smash. There's just so many ways to implement this, it would be really easy to do it. Alright guys, if you really want Deku to be in Smash, make sure to %% of that like button and United States of smash the subscribe link. Don't dislike it, only villains do that.